Hello, it's Meeshell here, and thanks for watching my speed paint. This is the tutorial section of the video, so it's mainly for Photoshop artists or anyone interested, but I am assuming that you have some knowledge in Photoshop because I don't go over the basics. In this video, I'm going to try and focus on manipulation, such as transform, warping, editing, stuff like that. I want to show you ways to get something to look the way you want it to, and this one's a good example because I spent a lot of time trying to get her face to look the way I want it to, because I was having trouble with the eyes and the lips and so on. So with that in mind, let's start with the face, and before I get to manipulating the face, I have to make sure it's all one layer, so when I'm done with the lines and I've colored it all in and I've blended in the lines, I merge them. So to do this, there are two tools that are quite useful. The first one is the Band-Aid tool, and I use the Band-Aid tool when I'll make a selection like the eyes, and I might want to move one in closer because I think they're too far apart, and what this does is it leaves this terrible line showing whatever is at the bottom of the canvas. So in this case it's blue, but sometimes it might be white, so we need to fill this color back in. And that's where the Band-Aid tool comes in. You just paint over the space with the Band-Aid tool. It'll try and guess the colors that should go there, but it's not perfect. So after it's done, I'll have to blend it out again and make it look like it used to look. The second tool I use, and probably the best tool, is the Warp tool, which is found in Edit, Transform, Warp. This allows me to reshape any area that I select with a lot more accuracy and control. As you can see from all these points that you can pull and twist and adjust. So while we're still talking about the Warp tool, I'll show you how I made the bunny logo that goes on D.Va's chest. And I relied heavily on the Warp tool to try and make it seem like it's on her chest. Because if it was just flat, it would not give you the illusion that it's on her chest, and her chest is not flat. Then on top of this, I added shadows to the bunny logo with a hard light layer because it's just more strong than soft light, hence the name. And I really wanted to give that impression that there is a shadow in the crease, basically, of her top. I also used the Warp tool to get her fringe to sit on her face better, and that was also part of the whole process of me trying to get her face to look the way I wanted it to look, because the early stages look quite creepy to me actually, but then she turned out really cute and I'm overall happy. The Transform tool is very useful for resizing whatever you select. If you do use the Control key while using the Transform tool, you can slightly warp the selection in different ways, so a combination of the Transform tool and the Warp tool is usually best. I mentioned earlier in the video that I blended the line art in the face, and what I mean by that is I lock the transparency of the line art layer and then I start coloring in the lines with colors similar to the skin, the nose, or whatever it is. D.Va is known for having sponsors, hence all the logos on her outfit. And I'll just let you know how I approached them. I did a bit of a rough drawing of the logos because I didn't really care about how pretty they looked. But the main thing is to set the logo's layer to multiply, and that helps create the illusion that it's on top of something, like the armor on her legs. That is all for this video. But next time I'm hoping to give a more in-depth view at painting skin and the face as I do a portrait of a character that I've grown to really like. I will focus more on the actual painting techniques in that video and less on tricks of Photoshop, and please join me next time if interested in some more Photoshop tips. Thanks for watching.